Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mike. Today I'll be talking to you a little bit about responding to the rage fits of the narcissist. I thought this was a good subject to divulge into, but before I get any started, before I proceed any further, please like if this resonates with you or you can relate. Comment down your feedback, thoughts, opinions, and wisdom down below. And please subscribe. Thank you. It's very much appreciated, you guys. Again, let me know anything and everything that you can, so I can share the wisdom and the knowledge I have acquired to other people who may be going through the same thing that we have. And by the way, if you're a narcissistic lurker or a toxic person, I don't want you here. We don't want you here. But getting back into the subject, responding to the rage fits, what good will it be if you respond? Or if you even react? I mean, first of all, I've talked about many times on this channel to respond to the narcissist and to not react to their emotions, their worries, their stigmatization of you, saying you're not good enough or implying it, triangulating you with other people, gaslighting you, stonewalling you, which I'll get to later. Blame shifting you, acting like you're part of the problem when you did everything you could for the narcissist and then some, but it's still not good enough, unfortunately, you guys. Now, like I say, there is no middle ground. There is no room to agree to disagree as we would back in the day. Times have changed for the worse, for the better, however way you want to think of it or put it. As what is causing the rage of the narcissist? You know, their psychological beliefs, their mentality. It could be anything. They just can't get over themselves in the past. What is in the past shall remain in the past, whether they like it or not. It's up to them and us as educated empaths to move along this healing journey alone and find our own closure, because the narcissist will never provide us with one. They only want closure for themselves, but not for you or the other source of supply, and the source of supply before you, and the source of supply after you. This is why I stress this so much. They can never change. They may act like they're gaining a win with you not being in their life anymore, but they haven't. They're the same pathetic sore losers that they are and always will be with anything in this life. They could be clashing with your beliefs or lack thereof. Maybe you're religious and the narcissist isn't, or maybe the vice versa. You know, it could be politics, religion, sports, just basic psychology differences, you name it. They'll fight it if they don't agree. And in doing so, the narcissist can't control their anger, which, you know, fuel their abuse of you. Narcissistic abuse, but could also be, you know, accompanied with physical abuse, emotional abuse, mental abuse, financial abuse, spiritual abuse. I can keep going. It's wrong for anybody. I don't care what their looks or their status is or their background, how they think. No one's deserving of this kind of treatment with anybody in this life. We only get one. But they hold nothing back, and they're all angry and resentful because they don't know how to control their emotions. And it's up to you to prove that you're well-intentioned, that you can respond and not react like the narcissist does. They love to react. They love to dramatize and exaggerate and make it about all poor us. But the fact of the matter is that you only grow stronger as you age. You're not the aging narcissist. Age doesn't buy you wisdom, whether it's an ex-spouse, whether it's a narcissistic relative, whoever it may be. They just can't control their emotions and they hold nothing back. Now, I'd like to say here that no rational person, you know, i.e. the educated empath, such as us, you know, viewing this channel, again, if you're not one of those, I highly suggest you check another video out or another channel out, because I speak the truth. I speak from the heart and soul here. So if you can't like that, just, be on about yourself. They are angry because they don't know how to control their emotions. And as I said, no rational person would act like this. Or the narcissist expects you to be subservient to them. If you don't do a certain thing, or if you don't talk a certain way or act a certain way, then the narcissist will drop you like a hot potato. Or at least they'll have another reason to drop you like one. And maybe that's a blessing in disguise. That's the whole silver lining of the whole narcissistic abusive relationship. When they thought that they won, they thought they would beat you down forever, undermine your strength and resilience, but you proved it right in their face that you're much more better than them, morally, physiologically. I just pity these people. I wish no ill will upon anybody, but to these narcissistic creatures out there, to stay away from me. Let me repeat that. Stay away from me. For good. And as I stressed, no rational person would think like that. Certainly not an empath who's trying to help, not hurt. But the narcissist only wants to take out their emotions on the people closest to them. Their lovers, their family, even their children, even as disgusting as it sounds, their parents. They go no contact, which is, taboo. I understand it must be done with narcissistic family. I would know for one. Don't think I don't understand that. But you gotta really assess the situation, okay? So many red flags, so much abusive or mistreatment or misbehavior coming out of them. Meanwhile, you're working your ass off. You're doing whatever you can to hold down the relationship and even hold down your life. But maybe you've realized at this point that you're too good for the rage fits to stick around for that. You're too at peace with yourself right now. Hopefully you've grown and healed and introspected, and you've realized that these narcissists are not worth a minute or a second of your time. And anyone else who comes before or after you was just dealing with the same crap that you had to deal with during that given time period when you were holding your faith with the narcissist, but they were not faithful to you. They were not loyal. They were not loving. They're a bunch of sore losers who didn't get what they want, and they want to make you out to be the problem. But I digress. Let's move on here. They want to withhold intimacy, love, affection. They want to intimidate you, to be disloyal. Like, for instance, it's just a friend, or I'm just going out for the weekend, nothing to deal with it, blah, 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 don't worry. When in fact you should be worrying, because they're doing a lot of shady shenanigans behind your back. And this is not what you signed up for. You signed up for a real relationship, not a pretend one. You don't do that short-term fling kind of stuff. You're looking for a genuinely good, nice, empathic person such as yourself. And this is where the narcissists fall flat, because they will hold no anger back upon their family. I mean, I know for one, the narcissist would bombard me with, oh, my brother is this, my mother's that, my coworker is this, my ex-spouse is that. And meanwhile, they act like nobody understands them, like no one is willing to help them. Well, I gave my piece, but what did that turn out to be? Nothing. At the end of the day, at the end of the summer, at the end of the year, whatever. And this is why you should shun the narcissist, block, delete them. Have no more involvement in their life in any shape or form. Don't be taking tabs on what they're doing these days, because they don't care. Or if they do, they're only caring about stalking you, being nosy, what you're doing now these days, what you're not doing, what you work, who are you seeing these days. All that stuff is just to satisfy their fragile, teeny-weeny egos, because when they see you living your best life, the narcissist will retaliate and respond, or not respond, but they will react with rage fits. Now, how do you handle those rage fits, or how did you during that time? Now, as I said, they like to be subservient and to intimidate you. And, you know, all these foundational things to keep the boat afloat in that given relationship, but the narcissist pokes holes in the sinking ship that is just destined to go down. They want to save themselves with life raft and just leave you in the cold water just to spite you. They get fuel from seeing others who disagree with them suffer, whether it be you or their family, their estranged spouses, friends, whoever figured them out. You know, it's just disgusting. They truly think, they really think that they're above anyone and everyone else, better to you and better than you. They'll say things like, you know, such as that, I'm better than you, you're not enough, you're just a nuisance, you know, go grow up, go get a life. Or maybe perhaps they'd subliminally, you know, responded or reacted to anger. Like they would say things like, you know, you're the one with the anger problem, you're the one with the rage fits because you dare ask what's going wrong. You know, why don't you go get help? Go get help, you're messed up. You need someone else in your life. You know, my parents knew that I shouldn't have married you, all that stuff. But anyway, they just want to save themselves to despite you, despite you. And they really think they're higher above anyone else. They don't care about you. They never care about anyone other than the new sources of supply, or give them the fuel, or that damn phone, or that damn social media account to pity play or feign pity upon their followers, the very few that care to click on or who drink the Kool-Aid of the narcissist like that. All right, they're egomaniacs, and because of their lack of ability to learn, or their lack of yearning to learn, the narcissist creates a hellscape of, you know, I'm not angry, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not political, I'm not religious like that. Yet they are. They'll hold nothing back, you know, whether it's a favorite sports team, whatever else. They just close you like a finished book, and they not only return you to the bookshelf, the dirty, dusty bookshelf, but they don't even care where you end up, in a garbage bin, in a dumpster. They are really despicable, evil people. So before I wrap this video, when you figure them out, you know who to vet. You know how to vet people nowadays, because you're not taking the drama, you're not taking the anger, you're not taking the sadness, you're not taking the BS that the narcissist plays, okay? So be responsive, not reactive, but respond with your indifference, your silence. In fact, if I had to word it better, you know, respond with no contact, full no contact, not low contact, none of any of that, but go full no contact if you know what's best for you, or if you have the ability to. Because even though they're family, even though they're your friend of so many years or whatever, they would not, you know, I don't know how to word this without sounding dirty, but they would not piss on you if you were on fire. That's how evil these people were. They're thin-skinned creatures that hate their lives, including yours and others. That's why they failed to hold down a relationship or a marriage or a long-term friendship, because they not only burned bridges behind them, but they blow them up to no return. It's as simple and easy as that, people. So be responsive, resilient, and rational. And when I say respond with your indifference and your silence. Do not react. Because the narcissist reacts, they let their emotional thinking outright their logical thinking. They have always skirted by life without any rules or show of respect for people. they just wanted validation, whether it was through their exes or whether it was with their family, who they know, who they don't know, blah, 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 blah. It's all about, you know, how others feed their tiny, teeny weeny, fragile little egos, these narcissists out here. And they will stonewall you upon your attempts to reason with them. I know that's what happened with me. They'll just tell you, well, I'll talk about it next time, I can't talk, or, you know, they act like you're a mere inconvenience just because you want to get down to business and say, hey, what's going on? I thought we were on the same team here, you know, explain to me, help me here. But the narcissist can't help anyone or give any answer to anyone but themselves. It's so despicable and selfish, but these are the people who you should not touch with the 12-foot pole. When you go no contact, when you go full no contact, you'll realize when the months and the years go by that you're much more happier, more content, more well off, more free to do whatever you gotta do and meet whoever you want. I hope you're doing that right now. You're talking to different people. You're satisfied, you're happy, no matter what life brings at you. Just know that not everything is in your control, including a narcissistic abusive relationship. That's the only closure I can offer to you guys, because the narcissist can't provide closure for you. They never will. Even if they had the ability to, they like to get supply off of other people's pain, including but not limited to you or whoever else they screwed over in the past. You know, they always think they're entitled. It's all about me, I through their social media accounts and their whatever else that they post, or it's always about them and their feelings, but facts override your feelings. Narcissist, I don't pity you at all. I just think that you're a despicable creature, but whatever you do, just stay away from me. I'm really looking for genuinity in anything, with friendship, with business, with neighbors, with anything like that. You respect me, I'll treat you with the same respect back, if not more so. But push my buttons and, like, you know, whatever, that's when you gotta put your foot down in the leaves or whatever, in the sand, and say no, because you're not gonna take anymore. You're not human punching bag, none of that, because they will give you the silent treatment, and then lo and behold, they discard you or decide to say, hey, it's not working out or something like that. Have a nice life, goodbye. You need help, you need something, you know, I can't give you it, I refuse to give you it, whatever that may be. And thus they are despicable, disgusting, foul creatures. And believe me when I say that you weren't the only one. I really do mean that you were not the only one in this. You know, you meant well, you were an empath, and you still are to this day, but I hope that you're just not a mere people pleaser. There's no going back to any narcissist now. You gotta vet people much more closely, whether they're friends or more than that. It doesn't really matter at this day and age, because a narcissist is a narcissist. You don't want to bump into any of these people, because you only get one life and you want to use it accordingly. Their attempts are futile. They're futile. They're irredeemable of what they did to you. They deserve nothing but a cold shoulder and you turning your heel on them and walking away. That's when you win. That's when you give yourself closure before the narcissist does. Don't wait for them to discard you. You block them, you delete them, and you say goodbye in your head to them. Because you did all you could. You said all you could, you did all you could. The narcissist can't ever match their words with their actions, you see. Or vice versa, they can't match their actions with their words. Quite pitiful. But with that, I'm just gonna cut this video short now. My name is Mike. God bless you all. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out a lot. I hope this video helps you greatly. And I'll see you in the next one, okay guys? Take care, bye-bye.